Hi, welcome to Supersonic Self-Love. This is a new video series where I will be checking in with you on a relatively weekly basis, ideally every Sunday. And this is just to start your week out on a positive note. I am going to be giving you a taste of what it's like to be in the membership group that I offer, the Uncustomary Babes. There are so many awesome resources in there, and it's at a supersonic low fee every month. And basically every week I'm just going to be giving you an affirmation, a homework assignment that is based on self-love and continuing your journey of self-love. And every week I'll be rotating doing a tapping video, otherwise known as emotional freedom technique, more on that later, and a meditation, a tarot reading, and then just an informational talk or a pep talk. So lots of really cool things coming your way. I'm going to be giving out resources, tips, and information, and I hope you will come back and join me every week as this evolves. So to start off, I'm going to give you your affirmation that comes from Gabriella Rosie's deck, Bad Bitch Affirmations. And if you're not following her already on Instagram, you should be. This one that I drew for this week is called, it says, Cosmic Babe, you are capable of so much. And you really are. I have been talking about this a lot on my Instagram lately, but I spent a lot of wasted emotional energy the past 6 months on blaming external forces and situations for why I couldn't do X, Y, or Z. And the things that were going on in my life were definitely very difficult, but I don't know. I don't judge my past self for needing the time to process those things the way that I did. But if I could go back and talk to my past self, I would remind her to take some advice from my own book and actually just know that external things cannot dictate my perspective, my attitude, or my ability to work on myself, or my goals, or feeling good, which is the things that I am telling you to do, and the things that I should be telling myself to do and practicing every day. So I am the only one in charge of those things, and so are you. So I've also been talking a lot about micromovements, which is essentially just this idea of working 5 minutes or less every day. It's super simple because every little bit does add up. And a little bit is always better than nothing. Progress is progress, and I have a whole separate video on micromovements that you can watch. And it comes with 2 separate free downloads, and they're worksheets that will completely help you. You should check it out. What I am trying to say is that you are absolutely, awesomely capable of so much. Maybe more than you are currently giving yourself credit for or willing to. As for the world right now, we are currently, this week, going to be transitioning from Leo season into Virgo season. And whether or not you are into astrology or all things in the cosmos, you might be feeling a shift this week energetically, as we are feeling this symbolic end to energetic summer and this play-like energy, and an urge to kind of get back into the back to school season. And you might be feeling this urge to dust things off and get organized and bust out new notebooks and get to work. And it is actually a really great time to do that, and I highly recommend and encourage it. In fact, your homework assignment this week for Supersonic Self-Love is to start working on micromovements and on your goals. So this means that you should go check out the micromovements video if you have not already. And those worksheets are going to help you plan out your goal and walk you through recording your process. And your goal is really just to pick your goal for the week and dedicate 5 minutes or less every day to it. This is just to intentionally carve out space for the thing that's important to you every single day. And remember, these steps can be very, very small, as simple as picking the name of the subject of your project, or buying a new notebook, or even making a list. That can be your thing for the day, is making a list. It's very simple, but the idea is that you're coming back every day to the project. You are creating this intentional physical space and in a tangible way. So be sure to watch the video on micromovements and get those downloads and figure out how to make them best work for you. Okay, so to magnify on goals and Virgo season and micromovements, we are going to be doing a tapping session this week. Now, if you're not familiar with tapping, it is also referred to as EFT, which stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, and it mixes positive affirmations, psychology, and acupressure with the idea that there are meridian points, which is energy flowing throughout your body in specific points, and it's a way to bust through emotional blockages that we have and that we haven't worked through, or maybe that we have not, pushed back. So you can look forward to another video coming out very soon on tips on tapping, but until then, all you need right now is something to drink, water. Hydrate is very important. Hydration is very important when you are tapping, and to basically just follow along with me. We are going to be tapping on getting over procrastination and getting motivated. So it all goes together. I'm very excited. Okay, so if you're not familiar, basically we start here on the fleshy part of the outside of, you use your dominant hand and you start on the fleshy outside part of your hand right here underneath your pinky. And we'll kind of tap in, pun intended, to the problem right here, and then we'll move past this point. We don't kind of cycle through this point. I'll be taking off my headband and my glasses, and if you have any excess jewelry, glasses, and stuff like that, it's good to take those off because they can kind of get in the way. And then the other points will be going on the top of the head right here, the bridge of your eyebrows, on the sides of your eyes, under your eyes, under your nose, under your mouth, on top, like underneath your collarbone, on the side, like if you were wearing a bikini or a bra strap, like where that would be, and then your two wrists together, and then we rotate that back through. And you just repeat after me. That's all we have to do, okay? So, drink. Remove anything that's in your way. And let's get started. Deep breath. Sometimes I feel like it's absolutely impossible to get motivated. My to-do list feels overwhelming, and things are just piling up. I feel like I will never get everything done. Instead of tackling things just one by one, I will just lie down and take a long nap instead. I am tired of feeling overwhelmed, and I want to ease my stress. I want to accomplish things and feel good about my productivity. I am ready to get going. All right, now we're tapped in. I'm going to start on the top of the head. Even though I tend to put things off to the last minute, and I know that I end up rushing things, and it usually doesn't produce the best result on my part in this state, I still fully love, accept, and forgive myself. I feel like I get easily overwhelmed. And it seems like everyone else is tackling their to-do lists just fine. Every day, I put things off more and more, and things just keep getting added on. It seems like my list just keeps getting longer, and the piles just get taller. And I am getting more and more stressed out. I am tired of being stressed out. Sometimes I use procrastination as a defense mechanism. I've trained myself to think that I work best in a rushed state. But I know that if I were to actually give myself the space and room, that I would make bigger, better, and more precise things. I forgive myself for thinking this way. And I release this old pattern of thinking to make room for new ideas that are better for me. Even though I can get overwhelmed just by looking at my to-do list, and I forget that I can tackle things in small ways that will add up, I will just put up a wall and shut down, and I won't do anything instead. I am tired of shutting down because I have big things that I want to accomplish. And I am committed to making them happen. Because I love and believe in myself and my dreams and my future. When I am having a hard time feeling stressed and overwhelmed, I will remind myself that all progress is progress. Working on something a few minutes every day is much better than doing nothing at all. All these minutes add up to something great. Getting started just means getting started. And sometimes that means just writing one word, reading one page, walking one step. And I am okay with baby steps. I know that change takes time. And I am ready to make big changes. Big changes that are going to make me happy. And I am working through the emotional blockages that I have surrounding change. I am clearing those blockages all the way down to my beautiful core and moving forward with clear intentions to be supersonic and powerful. Because I am a badass babe. And I'm ready to take on the world. When I am not feeling motivated or particularly inspired, I will remember all the resources that are available to me. not just on the internet, which is a great source, but it wasn't even available to past generations of geniuses that I look up to and admire. Also, I will look to the outside world. The world outside is waiting for me to live in it. Even just in small doses. There is inspiration in everything if I am willing to look. And the world is waiting for me to find that inspiration. Creativity is limitless and knows no bounds. I am creative. I can find inspiration in anything. All I need to be motivated is to get started. So I choose to get started. I forgive myself for all the times I haven't got started before. But I am choosing to start now. And the things I'm going to work on are going to be so worth it. I am so ready to wake up every day with motivation and inspiration. I am excited to feel good and tap into my big why and purpose. I have innate value and great things to give to the world. If I don't share my gifts, no one else can. So I owe it to the world to share them. And I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to start. I'm starting right now. I am ready in body, mind, and spirit. Take a big deep breath in and let it out. You did great. That was a big, long one. You did awesome. Okay, so that was a long tapping, and it was on a big subject that a lot of us identify with. I have a lot of other tapping videos that are exclusive to Uncustomary Babe members on subjects like resisting change and judging others, advocating for yourself, getting out of a bad mood, having happy, healthy, and spontaneous relationships, how to stop apologizing, releasing guilt, how to stop tolerating things you hate, stopping cognitive dissonance, so many things. So there are also hundreds of other resources available on the Uncustomary Babe membership group, and you can check it out at uncustomary.org/membership. I really cannot wait for you to join so I can send you your official membership card, and it even comes with the 10 commandments of self-love on the back. I really hope that you enjoyed this and got something out of it. Let me know what you thought, and let me know what your goal is for this week. Comment below, and please check back in and let me know how this is going. And I hope that you'll come back next week for episode 2 of Supersonic Self-Love. I'll see you then. Bye.